Hey there. Today we're going to be doing a little summer soul searching session. Imagine you're lounging by the pool, sipping your favorite ice drink, and bam, it hits you. It's time to reflect on your business and make some magic happen. If you're tired of spinning your wheels and ready to get some clarity, you are in the right place. Let's dive into the top 5 questions that you could actually transform your business. So, are you ready? Let's go. Hey, I'm Veronica De Polo, and with more than 15 years being a marketing strategist, are you ready for actionable bite-sized episodes about business advice on marketing, branding, and messaging to take your business to the next level? If you're a service business owner, we'll show you how to attract qualified leads on social media and beyond. We'll reveal the art of showcasing your brand effectively, and will uncover the best strategies to hook your audience so they keep coming for more. Say goodbye to outdated marketing strategies and embrace the power of change. Welcome to the Branding Momentum Podcast. All right. Let's kick off with some positivity. Think back to your biggest wins this year. And I'm talking about those moments that, that made you do a little happy dance and all those sort of things. Maybe you won that dream client. Maybe you launched a service that, is taking off. Or you had a great social media post that went viral, and so you're doing your happy dance. Whatever it is, savor the feeling. Now, grab a pen, and we're going to write down the wins that you actually have. Ask yourself, why were they successful? Was it actually the way that you approach your client, the timing, or perhaps, the strategy behind it? Reflect on those little moments, because they're the blueprint to the future success of what you have right now. So if it ain't broken, don't fix it, right? You want to be able to replicate that magic in other areas of your business, because sometimes we always focus on one, but maybe that could also work on other things within your business. It's like, trying to find that secret sauce that you have. And once you know what it is, you can actually sprinkle a little bit everywhere like a little fairy dust magic. Now, next, let's look forward, right? And what's new, what's shiny on the horizon? What is happening in your future business? The business world is like, is fast forwarding so fast, and it's moving like a river. And you don't want to be stuck in the mud. And there are trends in your industry that you haven't maybe tapped into yet. So start looking at those kind of things. Maybe there are a new social media platforms that, is gaining more traction when you're posting, or maybe you need a technology innovation within your business that could actually streamline your processes. So spend some time doing a little bit of research this summer and look at what your competitors are doing. And I'm not in the bad way, just simply notice what are they doing, because sometimes we're so focused in our own business that we don't end up looking around us, right? And read industry blogs and, nurture yourself with a little bit more knowledge, maybe learn something new, and keep an eye on, even though you may not like it, but I'm going to say it, social media trends. Think of it as a treasure hunt, and that's what you're going to be doing for. And I want you to imagine yourself that you are an investigative reporter, and you're searching for those golden little nuggets that are going to give you an edge when you come back, right? Yeah, it's not that so hard. Once you actually find them and you think about how you can actually incorporate these little trends into your business strategy, staying ahead of the curve actually keeps you relevant and exciting to you and to your clients. And that is for sure. Okay. So, all right. Now, let's do a real talk. Are your current strategies actually working? It's easy to get stuck in a routine. I know that. But if that routine isn't bringing, the results that you actually need, then it's time for a change. And I want you to look at your marketing campaigns. Maybe you don't have them, but maybe you've tried things. But look at them. Your client acquisitions, the methods that you're using, your content strategy, everything. I want you to dive into your data. What is getting engagement? What is falling flat? Sometimes, we need to let go of what's comfortable and try for something that is actually new. So don't be afraid to actually pivot within your business. If you're particularly, doing a strategy and it isn't giving you the results or the best results, then tweak it. Test different approaches, find what actually does work best for your business. Sometimes somebody tells you a certain strategy, you try to apply it, and sometimes it doesn't work for you, right? Because maybe that person has a different kind of business than yours, or it's similar, but maybe they have a different audience and their ideal potential clients are different. It's like, I want you to actually test what works best. But I want you to become a scientist in a lab, like an experiment, until you find the perfect formula for you. Now, let's talk about your bread and butter, your clients. Yes, those that we take care with so much love and patience. Yes. How are they actually feeling about your services? Because client satisfaction is everything. And I might add that client journey is as important because that will also actually determine if they want to continue working with you, right? Yeah, I know. That is very important. I want you to ask yourself, are you going above and beyond to make them feel valued? Or are you just simply doing the bare minimum? I want you to put yourself in your client's shoes, like literally. I want you to walk through their journey with your business. Are there any points where the experience could actually be smoother, more personalized, more delightful, more service? Maybe you've neglected a few things along the way, but maybe by putting yourself in the shoes of your ideal potential clients, you can actually bridge that gap. Maybe it's adding a personal touch to your communication, like, handwritten thank you notes. You remember those back in the old days? Yeah, why not? People love those, believe it or not. Maybe surprise them with a freebie that that will make them want to eat it up and consume it. Or perhaps it's about being more proactive with your follow-ups, because sometimes we're so busy, we don't follow up. Those little small gestures can make a huge difference in how you actually differentiate yourself and how your clients see you from your competitors, because they actually perceive the value that you give them. And what I say, sometimes I say happy clients, more revenue. But really, happy clients not only stick around, but also they sing the praises that they feel to other people. They become your word of mouth network without you even knowing, like your ambassadors. So make sure that you continue that happy client, more revenue, happy client. Anyways, lastly, I want us to talk a little bit about growth and diversification. Relying on a single revenue stream is quite risky in a business? And what new opportunities can you actually explore to mix things up and bring in a little bit more of a cash flow? Maybe there's a new market that you want to tap into, or a new service that you can actually provide, but you haven't done it until now, or a collaboration that could open new doors. Collaborations right now are on the high, and there are so many collaborations that does not even sometimes involve money. It simply is a collaboration of other people. So I want you to sit down and be creative and brainstorm on these kind of things that you can actually do. And think about, the kind of like complementary services or products that can actually align with what you already offer. Don't say, oh, mine's no. Look at the gaps in the market that you can actually fill. Where is a lack of this and that? Sometimes we always say everything is done, everything is invented, everybody's doing everything. But sometimes if you're very niche in whatever you do, maybe it's great to think about, maybe there's a gap that maybe other people aren't offering that you can actually do. Sometimes the best ideas come from, listening also to your clients. And I always said this, let them talk, because they're the biggest content creators for your business. And I want you to listen to them and understand, what are their pain points? What do they wish that it existed maybe in your business? What do they wish that you had that maybe you don't offer? If you can provide a solution, maybe you got a winning opportunity here. Remember, diversification is not just about more revenue. It's about stability and it's about growth. Okay? So let's wrap it up and let's review and reflect on your business performance with the 5 questions that I gave you. And we talked about what are the most impactful wins this year, what's emerging trends that you should actually pay attention. Are you currently, using the strategies for the best results that you have? How can you improve your client's experience and retention? What new opportunities can you actually explore to diversify your revenue? Okay, so I hope this works for you over the holidays. Holidays, vacation, summer, whatever. Maybe you're taking a few days, whatever it is, right? But sit down and maybe pause it and write these answers. And, you don't have to maybe do it right away, but these are little questions that you can, when you're less stressed with work, you can actually revise them and think about them, right? It's actually worth it. I must say, it is very actually worth it. Now, don't forget to subscribe to the podcast, but also leave a review if you can, and share this episode if you have a fellow business owner that could use a little bit of summer reflection. That would be amazing. And you can always follow us on Branding Momentum on Instagram. Okay, I'll see you same time, same place. Bye-bye.